Pinpoint Weather on NBC5 News is brought to you by the Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe.
Hey, welcome back into NBC5. If you're getting out and about this morning, just know you're likely going to need a light jacket or at least a jacket because it is much chillier out there. We've got a partly cloudy sky as well. This is likely going to be sticking around for much of today, partly to mostly cloudy. 14 degrees colder than this hour yesterday morning. Here's the great news. Wind speeds are calm, going to be much calmer today. Still a little bit of a breeze for portions of our area. Now, let's take a look at the month of January. It was the second warmest month on record. Of course, our records go for Medford all the way back to 1911. The average temperature, 45.6 degrees. The warmest was set back in 2010. 45.7 degrees. Closest is 1995, 45.1. We were third right before we started to get into those 60s and 70s. So it was already a warm month. Most of the month we spent above the seasonal average for this time of year. Of course, the first and second week we had a couple of days where we were below that seasonal high. That's also where we saw a little bit of snowfall mixed in with the rain. The average high temperature, 52.2 degrees. The highest of that was set back in 2022, 54.2, and the average is 48.2 degrees. Now looking at precipitation, a much better January than last year, where we only had 3/4 of an inch of precipitation for the month of January last year. This year, 4.65 inches, well above the normal in our rainfall totals for the month. And that goes for most of our area above, or all of our area above that average rainfall total. Fantastic news. Now, we look at the water year, we're still slightly below where we should be, but some locations, Mount Shasta City, going to Roseburg, even North Bend, above that water year. Mount Shasta City yesterday broke a daily record rainfall of 2.53 inches. They saw almost 1/4 of an inch more than the old record. Now, the low pressure system still up to our north. We're still going to be dealing with this for the next couple of days. It's going to stay up here, then kind of push south, and that's going to continue our chance for these showers. We got some of that activity along the coastline this morning, and for today, that's where it's mainly going to stay. We have some light activity out east of the Cascades, but you see that kind of clears out. Focus today is going to be mainly out towards the west. By the nighttime hours, this begins to shift a little bit more inland. We'll likely see some of these light showers filling in the valleys as we get into the overnight and early morning hours, pushing a little bit further to the east by tomorrow. And you still see some scattered showers out to our west. So there will still be a potential for some of these light showers, especially by the morning hours. And snow levels will be dropping down to around 3,000 feet. So that does bring the potential for some light snow for a lot of our area. But we also have to think, we were warm the last few days. That ground has warmed up. A lot of the snow that comes down will likely start to melt off. We'll see some additional shower and rain and snow showers into the start of next week as well. Most of the heavier rain or amounts of rain for the next couple of days will stay along the coastline. The valley will see another setup of rain by late Sunday, Monday, clearing by early Tuesday. The big difference in that 7-day forecast is the temperatures going from those 60s, even 70s to 50s and 40s and staying like that through the next several days. Morning lows returning to the 30s and near freezing. A little bit of a breeze, but nothing overly strong into Sunday and Monday with our next system moving in. Chances of rain and snow changing to mainly snow showers into Friday, and then we'll get a break Saturday before additional snow will be likely into Monday. That's for the Klamath Falls area. Highs in the 30s, low 40s. Northern California into the mid 40s next couple of days with morning lows in the 20s, and it's still a little bit on the breezy side to make it feel chillier. Chances of showers, of course, continuing for the coastline. A few storms can't be rolled out, and that clears out Saturday, but more rain returns by the start of next week.